Good morning, day 3. So this is the albergues where I stayed last night, and over there is the little restaurant where we went to have some breakfast. I wanted to film a little bit more of it this morning, but it was really dark, and I was so exhausted yesterday. I just didn't have the energy. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Even today, my ankles and my feet are a little bit sore, so I don't know how far I'm going to be getting today. I do have time, so I don't have to rush and get to a certain stage. So I might just start walking, see how far I can get. I had booked my 2 first nights, and I didn't book the rest. So I'm going to go with the flow and see what I can get. Hopefully, I can find something that's not too expensive. The albergues are not expensive, but if they're full, I might have to book something else. But since it is October, I'm figuring it should be fine. I'm just gonna hope it will be. It's chilly. I think I'm gonna switch my jacket. Little town here. I think this is Burgete. There's a little supermarket. I think there's a place where we can get some coffee and maybe even some breakfast, but I already had breakfast this morning. So I had some walking friends for a couple of days, and I'm by myself today. So we had to split ways, but it's okay. Alright, so I've officially decided on a short walk today. I'm only going to be doing 6.5 kilometers to Espinal. I could have went a little further. There is another town, but apparently this town has nice restaurants and food and everything you need. So I think I might just spoil myself with a private room tonight, get some rest, heal my body. So I'm just taking my time. I stop in Burgete to have a little break and to check my options to see where I'm going to be sleeping. I didn't book anything yet, but there seems to be quite a few options, either in hostel with private rooms or I think even hotels. So I don't think this is going to be a problem. Obviously, in the summer, it's much busier. They suggest that you book everything in advance, which I didn't feel like doing. Alright, so this little section from Burgete to Espinal ended up being a little more complicated than I thought, in the sense that as soon as you get out of the town of Burgete, there is no Camino signage. So at some point I'm walking on the side of the road because I'm just following the road, and someone points at me like that. I'm like, okay. So I look behind the trees in the forest and there seems to be a little trail. So I got on there for a while. I'm like, okay, I'm parallel to the road, so I'm fine. Then I start going into the forest. I'm like, there's no signage at all of the Camino. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. I'm gonna go back to the road. So I walk on the road for a little while, which, as you can see, is pretty tight. There's not much space to walk. And then again, someone's in their car, like signaling me like that. So I look through the trees. Okay, I see the trail is back on track, parallel to the road again. So I go back on that trail. Alright, so no private room for me tonight. It ended up being too expensive. So I found this really nice albergues. It's called the Hostal Rural here in Espinal. Really nice. I don't have to sleep in a bunk bed tonight. You have your own electrical plug-in to charge your phone. Nice washrooms. So far, I'm the only one here. I can hear anyone else. So, I was complaining that there was no signs. So I ended up taking the wrong road. From Burquete, apparently right before you get out of town, there is a turn point where you have to turn like a right to go take the trail. I guess it's kind of like in the woods kind of trail that brings you here. I ended up walking on the side of the street because I did not see the sign. Oh my goodness. Well, I got here, so everything's good. I met up with someone that I had met on the first day, had a nice cappuccino, and now I'm here at the albergue. And I'm gonna have to do some laundry because I was too tired to do it yesterday. Good morning. Fourth day. I just left the albergue that I slept at in Espinal. It was quite nice. I had a good sleep. My body's feeling better today. So I'm hoping to do a good 20 kilometers today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's what I'm hoping for. But at the same time, I want to listen to my body. If it's not feeling good, then I'm just going to stop before that. I have a few options of places where I can go. So big shocking thing that I learned yesterday. So as I came back from my second day saying that this was the hardest thing I'd ever done, I realized that I actually took the wrong road. So the road to Roncesvalles, when you go to the pilgrim office, they will tell you to not, like there's a certain path you're not supposed to take because it's really steep and dangerous. And we got misled. I saw the right path, but there was some people in front of us that were like, no, it's this way. So we followed. And that's why it was so difficult. This place is really beautiful. Alright, let's show you what it looks like. But shock because I got there at this albergues thinking, why is everyone doing so well? And they've been there for like 2 or 3 hours, and we all left like pretty much at the same time. I'm like, am I so out of shape? And then I realized, nope, we just took the absolutely wrong road, a dangerous, steep road. Hopefully I'm still alive and kicking, so that's good. But I'm going to pay attention because I've been on this Camino 3 days and twice I took the wrong road. So obviously I'm not paying attention enough. All right, let's show you the city. It's so beautiful. So had I taken the right road to get to the city yesterday, I wouldn't have been walking on the side of the street. I probably would have come from there. We have the sign there on the corner. We need to go this way. It's somewhere around 8:45 this morning. Beautiful, and I obviously want to stop everywhere, but I need to get going because even though it's just 8:45 now, it's already 8:45. Well, it's always good to live a bit early, although I must say at 8 it's still a little bit dark, so I'm going uphill already this morning. And I had one of those tortilla de patata and café con leche, so it's a omelet with potato, coffee with milk. It was really good. Now we have to get on the way and continue. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how beautiful this is. It's like an enchanted forest. So today, my fourth day, is the only day where I've actually been walking alone, and I'm happy about that. It's nice. I've made a lot of friends already, and it's nice to share with all the pilgrims But your Camino, you do it your way. So if you want to walk alone, then you walk alone. That's what I'm doing today. I have met some people at breakfast, but I'm like, no, today I'm walking alone because I want to. Beautiful little town here. Zubiri is about 6.9 kilometers away, and Zubiri was about 15 kilometers from where I started, and it's not even noon yet. So my goal would be to get to Pamplona tomorrow, meet up with some people that I met at the beginning of the walk. They'll be staying there for a couple of nights. Okay, more uphill. Oh dang. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Alright, final destination. I did not make it as far as I wanted, but I did do 15 kilometers to Zubiri. It's a beautiful little town. It was just 15 kilometers, but I was in the mountains. It was up and down, and I am so dirty. What a day. I'm sitting on the ground because I was just so tired. But look at this view of the town of Zubiri. It is absolutely beautiful. I didn't book. I need to go look around. I had saw an albergues I was interested in. Someone told me apparently on the door it says it's full. So yeah, I need to get going. Alright, so I've been walking for a little more than 3 kilometers already. The sun is out, and I will be in La Rasoaña in about 2 kilometers. And I think they have a spot where we can get some coffee, maybe some breakfast. Let's see. I've actually not been all that hungry on the Camino so far. I don't know if it's the adrenaline. I also don't sleep all that much. And I'm not the only one, actually. A lot of people tell me they're either not hungry or they're not sleeping. Welcome to the Basque Country. This is La Rasoaña. Did a tiny little detour off the road just to see if I could get some coffee here. They do have albergues, and I'm pretty sure they have restaurants as well. I saw that on the sign. Lots of ups and downs. So I don't know if you can see how steep that is, but it's just been really hard on my ankles. Well, let's keep going. I'm hoping to reach Pamplona today, but got nothing booked, and it's the weekend. It's been pretty busy. Looked online, a lot of things are already reserved. Let's see. Time for a little break. I've done at least halfway to Pamplona. Just continuing on. I'm really happy I started early today. Gives me a chance to take more breaks. So far, so good. Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I bet you want some treats, huh? I don't have any treats for you. Oh, you must be so lucky with all the pilgrims giving you treats, huh? Okay, so the Camino continues up there, but I had read that if you continue here on the side of the river, it's a nice path, and there's a washroom here, and you just continue and you end up back on the Camino. I'll write down the name of the city I just passed because I don't remember, but useful tip here, because if you want to have a little picnic, nice place to sit. This seems to be drinking water. Beautiful here. Another challenging day, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's been beautiful. So I started the day with some people, but I I wanted to go at my own pace. You know, you do your own Camino, like they say. So I'm alone. The signs are really clear. No chance of getting lost so far. I find that in Spain, the signage is pretty good. I mean, I did get lost a couple of times, but that was my fault. Rookie mistakes. And sometimes I was just so interested in everything I was seeing around me that I was probably not paying attention enough to the signs and stuff like that. But I am now. Lesson learned. So I have not been filming all that much. A little bit here and there. The reason for that is very simple. The last few days have been quite difficult. I mean, a lot of difficult terrain. So it was important to just pay attention to the path, see where I put my feet so I don't fall over. All right, so I think, okay, so this is the path I was on before, the one that went through the park. I ended up going back up to the Camino, being afraid that it might not lead up, but in the end it does. So if you go through the park, you go use the washroom, you can continue here all the way, and you just end up in the same spot. You just don't go through like the little town up there, which is really cute, but nice little spot in the park. Another little break. I think I might actually take off my shoes this time. Just do so if you know you can put them back on, because the feet will swell when you walk. So I'm literally walking in the city for the first time since I left the Camino. I mean, there has been little towns, but this is bigger. All right, I don't know how many more kilometers Pamplona, but I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm hoping it's no more than 1 or 2 kilometers, but that's just the entrance to the city. It's a big city. I still have to find accommodation. Did not book in advance. I looked into it yesterday, but I was just so unsure if I could actually get there. Well, I'm not sure, but I think since I passed the bridge, I think this is considered Pamplona. So yay! This is it. I'm in Pamplona. Oh, I need to find a place to stay. Hopefully it won't be too complicated.